So with all of that said, it's more important than ever to really start planning ahead, months in advance. If you get to September, October, and you're just starting to think about your Black Friday, Cyber Monday advertising strategy or your holiday advertising strategy, it's probably a bit too late. But here are some general things that you can consider as you are planning. First and foremost, if you have any historical data, you're going to want to dig into that. So audit all of your accounts, check out how things have performed in the past, really see where the state of things is going into the holiday season so that you can really leverage that data to have the best performance possible. Of course, review your competitors, see what did they do last year, what were some of their offers last year, what sort of ads did they run last year, and then check out what they're doing this year as well, because it's probably pretty likely that if they're running on particular channels or they're running certain types of creative, that they're likely going to show some consistency there. Also, research the trends. So check out what are your ideal customers interested in right now, what are they searching for, where are they spending. Do some digging and find out what's going on so that you can leverage that information in your advertising strategy. And of course, assess your creative needs early. So creative is a huge part of the online advertising experience. You're probably going to need a lot of creative, especially if you're doing paid social or display ads, or if you're dabbling in video ads. You're going to want to know what you need, have an idea of what that's going to require as well, what sort of resources you're going to have to allocate in order to make sure to adequately meet those needs. Okay, and of course, a huge focus is going to be the right message. Part of that is the right offer. So what exactly are you going to offer that's going to be competitive enough to give you an advantage over all of the other noise that's going on? Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the holiday period, extremely competitive. This is when it's time to bring out your best possible offer. But in addition to that, you want to have some backups as well. So if you start running your offer and you notice that it's actually not that competitive and that there are others who are offering something way better, you want to have a plan B or a plan C so that you can pull that out. You don't want to be stuck with one thing and then trying to scramble and figure out, well, let's try to project what the margins will be if we bump it up to this, or, can we afford to, extend the offer or make it a little bit more, competitive. You want to have that information ready in advance and share that with the team so that they're ready to proactively pivot or, change things up if need be. Value props are incredibly important. You're going to want to make sure that you have all of the benefits that you offer fully outlined so that you know exactly what you offer that's better than all the other options that are going to be out there. You need to know why people should buy from you, and you need to make that really clear right away. And of course, know your products, know what you have in your inventory, know what you have to offer. Everything should be categorized so that you can build out really strong content that can, be allocated to particular channels or targeting specific audiences as well. Something else that's really important right now is to really be Black Friday, Cyber Monday specific. So, even if you've been running certain ad creative or messaging for quite some time, you'll want to take some steps to focus in on this time period, just because it's such a huge opportunity, and it can really, offset any losses that you've incurred previously, or help you to really end the year strong. So first off, you'll want to restructure your accounts, create Black Friday, Cyber Monday specific campaigns or ad sets that you can, adjust budget or adjust creative or adjust strategy as needed, rather than tying that to any other campaigns that you already have. You'll also want to make sure that you're ready to proactively monitor these. So, it's a weekend, but you want to make sure that even throughout Black Friday to Cyber Monday, that time frame, Thanksgiving, you're going to want to be watching how the ads perform daily, and including the weeks leading into that, just so that you can make any adjustments as needed and make sure that they're as successful as possible. This is why it's kind of important to plan ahead, because you need to, of course, with ad content, you need to start running those campaigns a little bit in advance, because it takes some time for the algorithms for these channels to warm up to that content and to really start letting it run at maximum potential. So when you first start running these new campaigns or the new content, it's going to be in that quote unquote learning phase where the algorithms are sort of feeling it out, making sure that you're following the rules of the channel, that you're adhering to their terms of service. So it's going to take a little bit to ramp those up and to get them really going. So you'll want to make sure to start running these in advance, see what the response is, see what the initial performance is, and then make adjustments regularly as possible. Now let's dive into some specific examples. I started off with Target just because they've already started their Black Friday, Cyber Monday messaging and their deals. As I mentioned, the bigger retailers, Amazon, Target, Walmart, etc., a lot of them continue to move things back further and further on the calendar to sort of, be competitive and stretch out that time frame when we're really seeing a ton of profit from people in the holiday mentality. So this example is from Target. What's really great about these are, they are very clearly holiday themed. A lot of consumers will automatically see them and think, oh, okay, this is going to be related to some sort of holiday campaign, which automatically gets them thinking, okay, this is going to be a deal that I should pay attention to. They also lead with talking about the savings, the value prop, the benefits. You're saving a lot of money. Here are some of the things that you can save on. They're showing off some of their top sellers right now. So of course, technology, big screen TVs, those are a huge, in-demand product for the holidays. So they're really showcasing that front and center with these ads. So in the same way, you will want to showcase your top selling, best selling products, the things that are most in demand, and use those to pull consumers in and to get their interest. Having some sort of holiday theme, something also is, sort of a visual signal to consumers that this is going to be something that's related to holiday deals, savings, gifts, that kind of thing. So you'll automatically start picking up the right audience members who are interested in that sort of thing. So these are two other examples from some larger retailers. On the left, we have Walmart, and they're showing off a little preview of their Black Friday ad. They're giving, sort of a sneak preview. And then similarly, on the right, Sephora is showing off an early sneak preview, early access kind of thing to their Black Friday sale as well. So with both of these, they're running these ads well in advance. It's not actually the actual sale, but they're letting consumers know this is what you can expect. And this kind of thing is great because when consumers are researching and planning what they're going to do, what they're going to spend, this is a great way to start getting onto their radar while they're planning. They can even add you into their plans. Some of the early birds who do their shopping early or make a list or whatever, they can incorporate this into their early shopping plans. By having a sign up as well on the landing page experience, you can start collecting contact information to do follow-up communication as well. So it gives you another touch point, another point of engagement with your potential consumers or prospects. So this is a great way also to build up your owned list so that you can engage via other channels as well. You can add them to remarketing campaigns and also to email and SMS campaigns as well. This is an example from Dollar Shave Club. Very cute and clever, very strong holiday theme. Visually, it's, very appealing because it features people first and foremost, kind of a little bit of a humorous touch here as well, which, works really well on social media. Humor is always a good play if you can do it well. So by doing this, they're standing out. They're also working with the social media culture instead of just being another ad trying to push a deal. So this is a great idea for starting to warm up and engage with your audience. Here's one from Dell. This is great because, again, visually speaking, it automatically screams holiday deals. It's got Black Friday right there written on the image, very well branded. So the branding is very strong. They're showcasing one of their stronger products as well. So, computers, a lot of people buy that during the Black Friday, Cyber Monday period. So by showcasing this, they're automatically going to get attention on a lot of it. As well, if you look at the caption from the ad, they use a lot of action verbs and a lot of strong CTAs. So they're talking a lot about shop, 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 get your hands on it. You waited all year. So they're building that anticipation and excitement and ending on a really strong call to action, shop now, exclamation mark. I found that really does help to drive people who are engaging with this ad to actually take action, which, go fit your shop now, makes people want to shop. All right, so here are two other examples. So the one on the right is from Levi's. This was interesting because they talk about in the caption, shop for a deal even better than Black Friday, which is, really enticing because it's like, oh, what's better than Black Friday? So they've got that little bit of like mystery and allure. And then they talk about the savings are here, but not for long. So they're building a little bit of that urgency and playing up that scarcity. So that is definitely a great bit of marketing sales psychology that you can incorporate into some of your ad copy and messaging. That type of stuff really works to drive conversions because it, pushes this sense of urgency. People need to get on this because it's not going to be around. The image is great as well because it's, very large, showing exactly what you're going to save. It's talking about the values and the benefits they're going to get. I found that if you really just blow up that X% off and the exact offer that you're pushing in the actual visual, it can really capture attention and really drive up even double click-through rate. So that's definitely a great one. On the left is an ad example from Gym Source, and they talk about beating the Black Friday rush. Very smart little bit of messaging there because they're incentivizing, hey, if you shop now, you're not going to have to worry about competing with other people or being stressed out by the usual Black Friday crowds. They fully outline all of the different products that you can purchase, which is great to see. They've got Black Friday sale and the visual, which is, of course, going to capture people's attention. because everybody's looking for a sale, especially around this time period. The only thing I would say with the one on the left is it could be a little bit more specific about what the exact offer is. So what am I saving here? What is the sale? And that's going to be especially important with your prospecting audience because they may never have engaged with your brand before. They're going to want to know, why should I shop with you over, a brand that I'm more familiar with, or with some place that, I've heard of before, or that's offering clearly in their ads like 75% off, 50% off. With this, there's a little bit too much ambiguity about what I'd actually get by clicking. And a lot of people, you're asking them to click, leave the platform, spend some of their precious time engaging with you and dealing with, the whole experience on your website, giving you their money. So you want to be really specific about what you're giving them in return for that time and attention and their money, of course. On the right, the only thing that I would say about this one is that there is a code required. It says, use code holiday50 at checkout. That can be a little bit of a potential impediment to the user experience. People click on something, they just automatically want to get the sale, not have to memorize what a specific code is or, anything like that. So the easier you can make it for people to go to your website and give you money, the better for you.